evening, guys. It's 4:37 p.m. January 6th, and today we had a trend up day. I was waiting for that day yesterday and today both. So yesterday and today, those were the two prime days, for trend days. So yesterday it tried but it failed. Today it happened, So so let's watch this, right? So Dow, these are the levels important, right? And ES and NQ. So you want to see Dow breaking down below yesterday's low. Very hard for sellers, right? Without it, NQ and ES will create a chop, right? Chop means either chop or up move. Down move they cannot sustain because of Dow. If cannot break down, and Dow did the same thing. It was not able to break down. So that's why price reversed. So non-farm payroll can become a catalyst today for the price movement today, right? ES is either going to break down hard or it will go straight to 3900, right? So this scenario happened. NQ has to stay below 10,910 or Globex high for sellers during the news for the further down movement, right? So only simple writing today, right? Because of this non-farm payroll, we don't want to guess anything. So dream number 813, 833, right? And so now let's look into this, right? So 910 or Globex high. NQ has to stay below during news, right? ES either 3900 or strong breakdown, assuming if Dow is breaking down, right? That's the small story. So NQ's Globex high was this 885 at that time, right? During the news, price went above it, like kind of a breakout, but had a tail and then came back down, right? But that was a sign something is up. Doesn't mean it has to go up, right? But at least it failed to hold below it. And 910. So if you look at 910 was here, right? This 911 area, right? So it has to stay below it, correct? Or Globex high. So it touched both of them, went higher, and look at this naked dream number from yesterday, acted as a resistance, right? Then price came down. At the same time, ES, right? So ES started its move from here, my favorite 20, right? And then went up, straight up, all the way up to 74, right? This was a rotational decision maker area. It went there, came back down, right? Went through the preferred sellers, preferred buyers area held here, preferred buyers area held here, right? So that's a story that, hey, if sellers are in control, ideally you want to see this breaking down, right? Below preferred buyers area. But here they held it, correct? But due to the news, overall it was a bearish structure. But due to the news, price went straight up. So many points in one go. So it is going to balance it out, right? So and since overall it's a bearish structure and due to this tail, right? You have to look for shorts, because overall higher time frame is still supporting shorts. If price was good and if buyers were good, you would have seen the nice firm close here after the news, right at the news the closing will be here and then like this, but that did not happen, right? You can see there's a big tail. Same thing here. Instead of closing here or here, it went down and closed below preferred sellers area. See, that's the sign somebody shorted it here, correct? So now after that I was watching in the pre-market, so when price came up here, looks like all the retail traders, they went long here at a VWAP, here, all the way they went long, right? But they forgot one thing, that there was a huge tail here, so it's a scenario and that they may get trapped here. before open, because opening is the key. See, before open it's a overall this is a bearish structure. Look at the daily time frame, daily chart. So before open, it is unlikely that price is just going to go skyrocket high, because there were so many good resistance on the way up. So if somebody wants to buy it, they have to buy the lower location, not the higher in RTH, right? So but anyway, so at this point, I took a short right here at 948. That was the level, and my timing was 8:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I patiently waited. I waited for a price to do this balancing and all this thing, hesitation here, right? Then I took a short. So hold on, let me show you the short. Hold on. So that was the short, 947. See that? So this is like after RTH, I took a screenshot, right? Or actually before it or after it, actually, to just share it in Discord, right? But then in Discord during the voice, I said, I told folks that 8:55, like before this area, which is this timing, right? 8:55. Here I shorted it, 5 contract, right? 3 of them I built out at 910, because 910 was the pre-market level that I want NQ to stay below, because it went up 2 times, right? On the way back up, I took 3 contracts off at 910, and the rest of the 2 I said, you know what, I'm targeting 795, or it can stop me out with break even, for those 2 contracts. So I had a order sitting at, say this was my original target, 746 actually for all 5 contracts. You can see my stop also here. I had a 6-point stop, right? When I took that short at 8:55, I had a 6-point stop. My target was actually this, complete reversal. Then I moved up, like when price was going up here, I put 2 contracts here. I forgot to cancel at that time. I didn't cancel this, also, the exit order. But when price was moving higher, right, I moved up. I put another order here, like 2 orders, like moved up to 795, and 3 I put it at 910, which is somewhere here, but anyway. So, and then I held it throughout the open, right? So after open, price went up here close to my stop. It did not touch it, and then came down, fill me in at 795, so that was my morning trade. Okay, now, so what we discuss in Discord is of the open 930 to 910, I think, yeah, 930 to 910 is the key area for sellers. If sellers are there, they will defend it. If price goes above it, holds it, then buyers are in control. So that was the idea I discussed in pre-market Discord voice. And then I also said 760 to 790. So this area basically is the buyer's area. So if price comes there, if it comes there, you have to take a profit there, and then you expect buyers to defend that area, and price will go up, which is I want buyers to take it up, and then you want sellers to short it, and then you want this area to be taken out. That will be additional short opportunity. Till then you have to wait. Once it gets there, you take a profit and wait. No longs here. Okay, so that was the idea we discussed. So I think couple of folks took a short here, which makes sense. I took the short here in RTH, and then here also there is another short opportunity. Now yes, I did not trade it today because yes, I was not comfortable during the news time trading both at the same time. It is hard, so I only traded NQ throughout the day today. But so yes, here, right, so if you short NQ here, you can short technically ES here at the same time. Only problem with ES was it is above this area, this thick area, right, 47, 50 round number. So I didn't want to do anything with ES. I can use this resistance, to short in NQ, but I didn't want to short in ES. Okay, so of the open also I didn't want to short ES, because remember ES is little bit stronger than NQ. So if you look at the last couple of days lows, ES is there, those are the rising lows. ES is refusing to go down because it is sided with Dow Jones. So since Dow is not moving down hard, ES is doing the same thing. However, NQ is the weakest among all, right? So if NQ responds to sellers, it will be a good amount of profit per points compared to ES. Okay, that's why I choose for the shorts NQ versus ES. Then ES came down all the way up to this area, right, which was a gap fill area also, when NQ was testing this, which I was expecting buyers to defend, right? So ES at the same time came to fill the gap. It was a bullish disconnect, strong internals, right? Everything was good. Here you can try long. There was no level here, but this is a breakout point. Basically that's where the non-farm payroll took off. So, but anyway, if you don't want to take a long here, it's fine, because NQ I said wait, right? So here you take a profit, no longs, right? Here only idea is if you follow ES standalone, then it was a gap fill, right? And bullish disconnect along with NQ into support. You are expecting some buyers to defend. Based on that idea, you can take the trade here back to this area and bail out, and then wait. So after that, what happened? Price went higher up to this area, right? And it sliced through it, like slight reaction, but it sliced through it. It went all the way up to here again, right? So by the time it was 10:30 or so, correct? So by the time ES was also at morning high again. So now you look at the picture here, momentum was completely above zero line, couple of plus 600 and everything. AD was down, but now it's back up, right? Dow bounced hard from the support. So at this point structure is changing. If price breaks out above this high, which is this, the structure is changed. Buyers are in control now, and anyway we were looking for trend day move up or down. We didn't know at that time, but now here it seems trend down day. The problem was internals were too strong, they were in a strong bullish territory. So here I cannot think unless price goes below this for a trend down day. But if price goes above this, and if internals are strong, both are supporting a trend up day idea, so you have to wait. Once ES took out this area right there, and then pull back right here, that was your first long in ES, 1050 or so, right? NQ same time here, that was your long. You have to rely on this 910 area basically. See 911 here, see that? And then, or you can wait for NQ, because NQ was the weakest one, right? So here you can take trade in ES, not in NQ. If you don't want to take it here, then when price went higher like this, now NQ is ready to go to this hunting level, at least bare minimum, so because usually on Friday it goes to hunting levels, right? So by the time ES was here already above one hunting level, so it will at least touch the top of this hunting level, so, and that is what ES did here, see that? So that was your target, first target, right? And then you can manage it off. NQ, when it pulled back here to this high, same as ES, see ES did the same thing here, breakout of this high, pull back. NQ did the same thing, break out of this high and then pull back here, right? 975 green line, so long here, right? So now I did not show a long here because I'm assuming if you took a long here, no need to add any more, just follow along. But if you did not had a long here, this was a good location, okay? Then the target is this. You can take a some off here or completely off here also, and then re-enter again, right? So because now it's confirming the trend up day idea, because look at the momentum, right? So and ES has a room to go higher, 3920, favorite, right? or even 33 it can go. So ES has the room to go higher. Okay, so does NQ. So once ES clears this area, backup sellers area, it is good to go to 20 or 33 or 50 even, right? So when ES went above this, came back down, this is your long here. If you don't want to take it because it's like a failed breakout, right? You wait. When price goes again higher, this is where you take a long, right? So which is right here in NQ also same time, right? See, this is the key area. See here it says backup sellers area, break above, it will go into 122, 183, 300, 350, right? So once it breaks above this is a long here. This was another long. Why? This was a failed breakdown right here. See that this 11,005 was the low. It broke below it, went to 997, yellow line, exchange area, everything is good, internals are good. ES was touching this area, balance bottom, same area, you go long. Same thing here, again long, again long. See, that's another long here. See that? So NQ you can take longs because see this here, I actually shorted it here also. I put that chart in Discord. So I shorted here and took a profit here. But here if this area is going to hold, right? So by that time ES was at right here, 08 or 010 or something, right? Or 10 something. So remember ES has the room to go to 20, right? So it is unlikely that it is going to reverse now. So if NQ came down here, right, I took a profit for the short, but you have to look for long also at the same time. The moment it went up, slight pullback, you go long, and now you target this area. So it went to this yellow line, so good profit area also, right? Here also, and the day ended there. I even shorted it again here, same time. See here I shorted it, here again I shorted it at the closing time. Target was 95 and 80, but I built out at 105, right here. So but shorts are not good idea when the day is trending up, but some levels are very good, like reactionary shorts for few points you can take it, but you have to look for a lot more thing to take a short. But anyway, it ended up today is a trend up day, right? So tomorrow or Monday next week, right? What is the idea? Next week is ideally I want ES to stay above this area, preferred choice. NQ above this area, preferred choice. Backup area is somewhere into this vicinity, 975, 910, that's the backup area, and for ES 61, which is somewhere into this area, this is a backup. So for Monday, this could be preferred buyers area, this could be backup buyers area, preferred buyers area, backup buyers area, something like that, depending on how Sunday overnight happens, But for now, if price is still trading here, this could be the area, for buyers. And that be all for today.